afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Rotterdam School of Management, Erasmus University graduation ceremony for the full-time MBA class of 2021. My name is JJ van Hamburg and I'm the Associate Director for the full-time MBA program at Rotterdam School of Management. It's very exciting to connect with you all virtually after being online for so long. It's so much fun to see everyone. Today we acknowledge and then celebrate your countless hours of hard work, sacrifice, determination and dedication. We also applaud and celebrate the friends and family who played an important part in achieving your MBA. Let me be the first to say thank you because your support was vital in their success. I have the pleasure to be your Master of Ceremony this afternoon. But before we get started, let me show you where we really are, because you think we're on campus, but have a look.
Is the RSM Graduation Ceremony.
We start with the RSM BV Dean's Welcome, then the RSM EUR Dean Welcome, the most important part, the presentation of the diplomas, the Dean's Honors, the Student Award, the class farewell speech, followed by the introduction to your alumni network, and of course some closing remarks. First, some practicalities. You have received a graduation kit in advance. Keep it at hand. It's already great. I see you wearing your caps and tassels. Please keep them ready because we need them. More instructions will follow. Today's official ceremony will be recorded. We will share the link in due course. So let's begin with the official program. Nicola recently relocated from her native country, South Africa, to the Netherlands. She joined RSM Community as a Professor of Corporate Marketing and Dean of Executive Education in August 2020. She's responsible for RSM's degree programs, as well as the school's customized and open executive education program. May I introduce to you our Dean of Exec Education, Nicola Klein.
Thank you, JJ. Wow, you all look amazing. JJ has described a little bit that we're surrounded by these big screens where we can see each of you. And I want to start off just by saying how special it is to be here with this graduating full-time MBA class of 2021. Instead of thinking about my own words about what to say today, I thought I would turn to one of my heroes. And that's, of course, coming from South Africa, Nelson Mandela. Shortly after he was released from prison in the early 1990s, he made what is sometimes called the mountain quote. And I want to read a couple of pieces today because I think it's very apt as we celebrate you on this special day. He said, "I've walked that long road to freedom. I've tried not to falter. I have made missteps along the way. I've taken a moment here to rest, to steal a view of the glorious vista that surrounds me, to look back on the distance I've come." Now, perhaps an MBA could be seen as something different to a long road to freedom. I think it's a road to knowledge emancipation. I think it's a road to meeting new contacts, new people, engaging with new ideas. But you have walked a really long road, and you've walked a hard road. The MBA is never an easy road, but under COVID, it's been an exceptionally difficult road. And I think it's so appropriate that today you not only look back to what you've gained, to what you've lost along that road, but also that you take a moment to just pat yourself on the back, to congratulate yourself, to look around you, to celebrate. But Mandela went on, and he said, "I've discovered the secret. After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. So I can only rest for a moment, for with freedom come responsibilities, and I dare not linger, for my long walk is not ended." I think with education comes responsibilities, and as much as you need to have a fantastic party today, there is much to do. As a world, we have many hills to climb, our own personal hills to climb, but global hills to climb. I'm hoping that with an RSM MBA degree in your rucksack, you're going to have the equipment, the oxygen, the contacts that you need to climb many more hills. And please know that we're here. As you go climbing in the future, it's not only your classmates that you've met along this precious journey, but also your colleagues, the RSM community that are delighted to be celebrating with you today, but also to accompanying you on your hill climbing going forward. So from my side, sincerest congratulations. I want to also take this moment, as I'm sure you do too, to thank all of the RSM community, the faculty, the program staff, and everybody who's actually been part of enabling you to scale this hill today. But most importantly, celebrate. Thank you so much. And JJ, I'm handing back to you now.
Yes, we are. Thank you, Nicola, for your words of celebration and congratulation. Let's continue with our program with the official welcome by RSM's Dean, Ansgar Richter. Let's hear what he has to say.
Dear graduating MBA class of 2021, as Dean of RSM, it is my great honor to reach out to you to congratulate you on this very special day. A memorable day, without a doubt, as you have now officially graduated from your full-time program here at RSM with us. As your graduation arrives in still very challenging times, it is even more important to focus on your success and to celebrate your accomplishments. We continue to celebrate the good things in our lives, and your graduation is certainly one of those moments. You have officially graduated from the RSM MBA program, and from now on, you're a valued member of our alumni community. I would have very much preferred to celebrate this moment with you and your families in person, so that I could have congratulated you face to face and handed out your diplomas. Sadly, the current pandemic meant your in-person ceremony couldn't take place. But what hasn't changed is the fact that what you have achieved during your time at RSM is really outstanding. Despite the pandemic, you have worked very, very hard to successfully complete your program. And here you are now, graduating with your MBA degree. Your program has been an intense journey for you, and I hope that you will look back on this period as a rich and rewarding experience that you will benefit from for the rest of your lives. Please keep reaching out to us whenever we can be of help to you, as likewise we will continue to reach out to you. And please keep nurturing the RSM spirit, which is yours now, and be a force for positive change, helping people and organizations to thrive worldwide. On behalf of all of us at RSM, congratulations again on all you've accomplished and on all that is yet to come. Stay connected with us at RSM and with your fellow graduates. I wish you all the very, very best.
Thank you, Ansgar, for your words of celebrating your success and accomplishments. This brings us to the most important part of today's graduation ceremony, namely the diploma presentations. But before we get there, Anne van Dam, Director of Program Operations, is joining me on stage. Together and with our teams, we've worked very hard to make sure that you are exactly where you are now. Anne, please join me.
Hello, everybody. Fantastic to see you all live here from Rotterdam Center, and yet you are able to join us from wherever you are in the world. It's fantastic to be here and to see you. As Nicola mentioned, your MBA program is always hard. It's always built to challenge you, and it's always built to pace you, pressure you, put demands on you, change you, grow you, transform you, and how true that was for your cohort. But if you cast your minds back to January 2020, you joined us in that start week, 147 excited faces from all over the world, some shy people, some very flamboyant people. All of you were excited to start this journey together. And then you spend very long hours in dark classrooms with no windows, coffee machines at the doors to keep you going, buffets and food at Maria's Cantina. And at the end of that first week, we gave you a drum session. Remember that? The program continued to be an enormous roller coaster. And you were challenged like no other cohort. You showed us tenacity and resilience and supported each other and dragged each other through when the going got tough. But you all were tough and got going. The testament maybe to this was those millions of WhatsApp messages in your groups. And those WhatsApp messages will continue. And that group will continue to be there to support you day and night, sorry to say probably. Even for my own cohort, when I graduated in 2014, that app group still goes. And it will continue to be your lifeline and your support. And it will continue to be a number of things that you will share with each other. At the end of the day, all the relationships that you have built together will continue to influence your career path and your life. And all the hard work and all the fun culminates into this moment where we are to graduate you. In a few moments, we will start the video that will be a culmination of all the little videos that you have sent to us. Please, if you aren't already, wear your caps, because after that video, we'll do the ceremony about how we're going to change the tassel. So without further ado, full-time MBA class of 2021, this is your official graduation moment.
Congratulations, MBA class of 2021. You made it. My assistant here on the podium will now demonstrate to move the tassel from the right to the left to symbolize your graduation. And show us from the right to the left, from the right to the left. Let's now do it all together on 3. I'm watching you guys. 1, 2, 3. You are now officially graduated. I see it happening from the right to the left. Congratulations.
Well done, all of you.
Well done. Thank you, Anne, for showing this to us.
You're very welcome.
We're now returning to the next part of our program, the Dean's Honors and the honors with distinction. Let's find out what this exactly means, as our registrar, Eveline Wijnmalen, will explain to us.
Congratulations on your achievement. Well done. You just graduated. My name is Eveline Wijnmalen and I'm the registrar for the MBA programs. One of our most important tasks during the program is to uphold its academic standards, and so making sure that the piece of paper that you receive now, or will soon, your diploma, is of a very high value. The crown on your hard work, so to speak. Talking about a crown, I have the privilege to introduce this year's Dean's Honours and Dean's Honours with distinction. Dean's Honours is awarded to the most excellent students of your program by the examination board. This is always a very exciting moment, and I'm sure also for you, as I'm about to disclose who made it to the list. The minimum requirement for the Dean's list is a GPA of 8.5 out of 10. Then the highest achievers on the Dean's Honours list receive Dean's Honours with distinction. Those with Dean's Honours and distinction will receive an additional certificate, and it is mentioned on your transcript. Well done, another congratulations. I'm very proud of you, especially as this year has been extra challenging for all of us because of the current pandemic. And now, without further ado, let's reveal the stellar graduates.
What a great achievement of the graduates who have obtained their honors and their honors with distinction. Big round of applause from all of us. Every graduation ceremony, we recognize the student who made a difference for you during the program with his or her resilient personality. Great energy, initiative, and setting the right example. Your MBA experience was made more special because of the diverse and unique personalities in your cohort. You've made friends and friendships for life. We applaud and are very proud of each one of you. You all brought something unique to the program. For the International Full-Time MBA class of 2021, we have 3 people who received the highest amount of votes from their classmates. They are Nardo Sneeman, Simon Portzak, and Katie Tran. Okay, we're trying to reconnect with the three students. And in the meantime, I have some information to share about the award. The person elected will receive the award, of course, and a cash prize of 2,500 euros, because he or she truly embodies the spirit of the class and sets the right example. And I can see some of them behind me already. How excited are you guys? I only see two of them, but we may have three of them. Simon, where are you? I see Nardo, I see Katie. Are you excited? Well, I can't hear you, but I might be able to announce already the student award. Apparently there will be somebody who will be handing me an envelope. And I can see some of them behind me already. How excited are you guys?
Can they see?
Katie, I hear that you can hear me. Katie, how are you doing?
We may have three of them. Simon, where are you? I see Nardo, I see Katie.
Katie, how are you doing?
Are you excited? Well, I can't hear you, but
She's smiling and she's
I might
texting
be able
Katie.
to announce already the student award.
Can we try Nardo, maybe?
Apparently there's some
You have Nardo.
example who will be handing me an envelope.
Nardo, can you
I can
unmute?
see some of them behind me already. How excited
Katie
are
is
you guys?
Can they see?
No,
Katie, I hear that you can hear me too. Katie, how are you doing?
that's live, ladies and gentlemen.
Simon, where
That's
are
what you
I
learn
see
to do
Nardo, I see
when you're doing
Katie.
an MBA. Improvise,
doing?
and
Yeah, I'm good. I
and
think
we have
I'm
Simon
doing okay.
also now as a visual, I hear.
She's texting Katie to announce already the student
And we
award.
just move on
Try
because
Nardo, maybe.
we're all, yeah, we got you all. And Simon is even wearing his professor's hat. How excited are you guys?
No. Katie, I hear that you can hear me.
I wish we would have sound because I see you and I see your enthusiasm, but I can't hear you. Are you listening via YouTube or via Zoom?
Simon also now. The visual.
Okay, they're waiting. Well, I think we should move forward to the announcement of the person who will receive the student award.
It's like super delayed. Can you hear me?
Let's
Yeah, it is very
get me
delayed.
the envelope,
Yeah,
please.
I'm not sure what's going on, but at least we're live. Hey, Katie.
Well, what do we have here? This is the Student Award. And it says the Student Award 2021 goes to Nardo Sneeman. Congratulations, Nardo. How do you feel? I hope we have sound.
We just move on.
Nardo, can you mute yourself?
We're all.
You're muted.
Yeah, we got you all. And Simon is even wearing his professor's hat. How excited are you guys?
Well, we can't apparently
I wish we
mute
would
him,
have sound because
so
I see
let's
you
go
and I see
to
your
the next
enthusiasm,
part
but I
of
can't hear you.
the program, because I was going to interview Nardo fully
Are you
live.
listening via YouTube
So
or
we
via
can do
Zoom?
it on behalf of the whole RSM team. Congratulations. And since we can't speak to Nardo now, we're moving to the next part of our program, the class farewell speaker. It's the tradition of the RSM graduation ceremony to prepare a farewell speech on behalf of their class. Katie Tran was voted by the MBA class to deliver the speech. Let's watch what she has to say.
So, as a child, I was really ambitious. At 8 years old, I remember I was really determined that one day I would achieving my own dream of becoming President of the United States. Now you can tell that dream didn't come true, but I never quit. Growing up in Vietnam is one of the sweetest things because your neighbors always looking out for you. So one day my neighbor came over when I was sitting out in the front yard with a discerning look in her eyes. She said, "Can you see that girl?" I was like, "Yeah. She's your age and she's married with 2 kids." So I said, "Good for her," and I gave her the look. And also in that very single moment, I realized that growing up in Vietnam, in that society, there's an invisible expiration date on myself that I barely knew, that I should be and supposed to be who I am by a certain age. So ever since, I have always been relentlessly on this pursuit of breaking free. So what a better occasion than my 30th birthday. So in 2018, I found myself 15,000 feet in the air, trying to break free. I signed up for scuba diving in Australia. Everything went well up until the moment that the pilot opening the window, the wind started gushing in, and so did self-doubt and panic. What am I doing here? Wasn't it just easier for me to get married? What am I doing here again? But then I was calm because I knew there was another girl in front of me. Kudos to her. Well, 10 minutes later, I found myself in the crowd, $400 out of pocket, but not free. So I guess, let's try the MBA. What else is there to lose? In Jan 2020, I started MBA program, and I was thinking about going for a volleyball game. Even just that thought, self-doubt and judgment, took me over a whole night thinking whether I should go for it or not. People I barely knew, a game I'm just really terrible at. So it isn't just the perfect recipe for disaster. I went for it anyway. So I walked into the game pretending like I can play it. The ball flew my way. I put my arms forward, catching the ball. And you know what? I just missed it by about 2 meters. My teammate got it. Jonathan did. But anyway, I went ahead. It was my turn to serve. First serve, the ball hardly hit the net. Second serve, went sideways. And the third serve hit the ceiling. Well, with every failed serve, my confidence plummeted. And on that self-doubt started creeping in again, on that thing about setting free and breaking free from barrier and limit. In that single moment, I would just wish that I could snap my finger and disappear, that I could just dig my own grave. What are all those people think of me? And before I could answer on those questions, I heard on those distant voices. Try it again. This time with your wrist straight. And don't worry, we wait for you. You can do it. Now those are the people that I barely known for 2 weeks. But right standing in front of there, they gave me support. They accepted me for who I am and see a bigger picture of me. And for them, I try. Once, twice, and I got it. I really felt belonged. It was no longer a fact about how to set free or break free of those barriers or limits. I just need to find a place that I belong. So during the break, Ben 10 took me aside and trying to show me some basic volleyball movement. And there he was, a super macho tall guy, showing me this. I was like, what is this guy doing again? And he said, fireworks. Just imagine opening your fingers like fireworks, and that is how you bounce the ball. And that moment, again, is a reconfirmation of people accepting me for who I am, if I just could be. And let me tell you one thing, that wasn't the only incident that I had throughout the year. At 8 p.m. after a whole day of MBA and was really tiring, I struggled with MS assignment. So I was just looking for someone who could help me. The moment I saw Joris, I tried to catch him as quick as I can. So he spent 30 minutes helping me finishing the assignment. And by the end of it, I turned to him and asked, so where are you with your assignment? Looking into his blood red eye of those sleep-deprived MBA nights, he told me, I was about to start mine when you came over. And once again, that silence really sunk into my own soul. that people are here to support me, to prioritize my own over theirs. And with their confidence, with the support I got from them and the encouragement, for the first time ever in sustainability class, when the professor posed a debatable question of who would join the slavery trade deal, it was no longer a debatable moment for me, because I knew that within this classroom, despite of our difference in colors, in where I come from, in what I have been through in life, they accepted me for who I am and the voice I'm about to speak. So I raised my hand, saying yes to slavery trade deal. Now that hand raising was a victory for me. You gave me wings. And perhaps even one day I try flying, but that's too soon to talk. And so to all of you who have lifted me on your shoulder and have shown me support throughout the year, I owe a big thank you. And because of you, your support, I'm standing here right in front of you today. From the very bottom of my heart, thank you. Now as a cohort, we have spent many sweet memories together, and on this occasion, I want to take a chance to recall on the memory that we had. So remember that moment when we were added into Facebook group and doing introduction, and then WhatsApp group. I remember I feel with joy sitting there, frozen in my own living rooms. Don't know what to say. There's all the countries I'd have heard of but I haven't been to. 150 names of people I haven't met but I'm really looking forward to. And that WhatsApp group grew to be a magic group, you know. I went to bed with that same joy, and the next day waking up with 400 messages on my phone. That was surreal. An instinct, 150 friends. But then that magic never stopped. The next day I woke up, 1,200 messages. Well, that was unreal, guys. But you know, that excitement carried through up until the first time we met each other at Aloha, exchanging names and introduction of where we come from, and the countless introduction that getting into Dean's dinner and the first PRO week. And that moment again, I realized Alzheimer hit me a lot quicker than I expected. I mean, I didn't really remember people's names. Well, actually, to tell the truth, during the PLD week, I did remember one guy's name. There was a single moment when we were in class and Hannah gave us that chicken case, remember? I just turned around, took a sip of water, and the moment I turned back, there was a guy on the floor doing push-up. I was like, am I in a gym or what? So that guy is known to be the push-up guy of our cohort. And trust me, he strike again, but wait for it. So then, in all that joy and excitement, we were planning for spring game, planning for, you know, what to come and how we can make the best of the year of being a student. But before we can do it, we can get to it, lockdown happened. And in Barry's word, oh dear, wouldn't we see it coming? So as a cohort together, we experienced loss of experience, MBAT, King's Day, loss of a connection. We packed our bag a few months ago to come here, just to be with each other. But now we're locked in our own room, doubting whether we make the right decision. And for me, that experience was even harder when the fact that my mom was checked into hospital. It was a debate whether I left my family for the right reason on that cell down. We were stripped down to our very own core, but never there was a doubt that we were always there together and supporting each other. We share story of terrible nights of MBA. We have to sleepless night. We share story of how we're supporting each other, and that magical WhatsApp group show a gigantic amount of support over the time. And in that moment of uncertainty, we show hope. We plan for days to come in the summer that we can be there together. And that summer came. For the first time ever, we got to get together as a cohort in June at Seoul TED Talk event. And then in that moment, we realized the diversity of talent in our cohort. Remember the push-up guy? He came back stronger, and this time with a friend, pushing up with one arm. And remember Elias? He's just super talented, isn't he? Impersonation of Billy Faison was just amazing. But trust me one thing, Elias, thank you for sparing me of that. Also the scavenger hunt, shout out to Jeannie and the organizing team for making that sweet memory of the after party and for us to see different sides of Rotterdam. But also shout out to them once again for making us crossing the Erasmus Bridge 4 times. A memory to remember. But also remember the boat trip, the one that supply chain club actually beat sailing club to it. And then also the plastic whale trip where we were just happy collecting plastic together. Who knows, what MBA can do for you. But also those moments, Valentine's Day, pub crawl, not a gala night, or even the Kinderdijk bike trip. But also remember in that whole year, we were having that privilege of being a student. That the free Nespresso coffee tastes so good, never in my life before. But also remember that we used to have a running competition through the free root ball to see what's in there. Even though we know very clearly there's banana, tangerine, and apple. Probably 3 fruit you wouldn't have for the rest of your life. But then also remember the privilege of being that hungry kids group. A group that we're just trying to have Maria Cafe reducing food waste. We're proud to be in that group. But to be very honest with you, the year is coming to an end, but I'm still on the waiting list. Please, guys, let me in. And so with that, on that memory, we came to a PLD. The last PLD week where we, for the third time, we came together to say goodbye. That hello that we just exchanged at Aloha in Chan now became goodbye. Bell building looks so familiar, but yet so distant. The memories of the faces that we just exchanged hi, now it's gonna be spreading all over the world. We sang together in that emotional feeling, mixed feeling that we live in each other. However, for one thing for sure, that we have grown throughout the years together, becoming one and stronger. We exchange and we share that feeling of loss, of grief, of joy, of uncertainty. And for sure again in our life, we will experience those feelings again. But for sure, you always can know that you're never alone. So with that, I want to leave you with this memory. Yes, it's unpredictable, but then I hope that we all have had the best time of our life. And never forget to lean in that magic WhatsApp group. Whatever you want, you can always get in there. There's a genie in a bottle of powered by 150 people from 40 different countries.
For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
So to families and friends, without your support, we would not be here where we are today. So from the very bottom of my heart, I want to say those words in my own languages. Con cảm ơn ba mẹ, em, gia đình và những người thân. And also to the faculty, the staff, and the career center, the admin, everybody who has made this journey, and the Maria Cafe, everybody who has made this journey possible. Thank you from all of us. Class of 2021.
Thank you, Katie, for this moving speech. We think that especially the WhatsApp group will be an important lifeline for the future. Staying in touch with so many nationalities is a challenge, but I'm sure you can do it. Talking about staying in touch, we're moving towards the conclusion of today's ceremony, but the RSM Alumni Network wants to welcome you. Graduation marks the start of a continuing journey as alumni, and we hope that you can stay connected with us.
Congratulations, your hard work's paid off and you are now no longer students, you are RSM alumni, and we are so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. I just wanted to let you know that you are now part of an alumni community that is global, and community and networks are ever more important. So please stay in touch with us, stay in touch with each other, and I look forward to seeing you again in the future.
We've come to the end of our ceremony, a very unusual graduation ceremony. But what is usual nowadays? Last 12 months has changed everything. The way we live, the way we work. How will the world and business look like in the years to come? What else will be different? This is the question for you to answer, because you are now the leaders of today. You will shape the future of our business landscape with the learnings of your MBA program and, of course, with your peers. But tonight it's celebration time, and you had a whole graduation kit. And I have this little thing, because I'm waiting to bring on the champagne. But first, let me explain this little thing. It looks like a ring. There's a little sticker on it, and you gotta peel it off. And before that, I'm going to ask Anne van Dam, Alina and Nicola on the stage to join me. You peel this little sticker off. You put it around your finger. I don't know if you have it already. Do you have that little thing already? It looks like a wedding ring. It's not. And please, by the way, stay on Zoom after this ends, because when we're in Zoom, we have a special Zoom session for you where you're allowed and where you can have the chance to meet with all your classmates, chess together. But let's do one of these things together. I'm looking at you guys. Okay, on the count of 3. Another one.
Thank you for watching the RSM graduation ceremony.